Have you ever wanted to be a bed, a flower pot, or maybe even a paper plane? That's exactly what you get to do in Henry Halfhead, and it's way more fun and surprisingly emotional than you might expect. What starts out as a playful, silly sandbox quickly reveals itself as something much deeper. You follow Henry through his entire life, starting out as a curious baby in a cot full of wonder, and eventually growing into an adult weighed down by the monotony of daily life. As a child, Henry's world is bursting with colour and chaos. You can sabotage your own birthday party by sneaking presents early and eating all the cake, or cause mischief at school with a well-placed whoopee cushion. Henry's world feels impulsive, vibrant, and full of possibility. But as time passes, that chaos fades. Henry becomes an adult, working a dead-end job, processing parcels in the same dull routine every single day. Gone are the bright colours and carefree spirit. They've been replaced with muted tones and dreadful repetition. And suddenly, just like that, this quirky little game about being random objects has hit you with something real. The gameplay itself is wonderfully fun. Transforming into anything in sight never got old, and every object has its own clever interactions. I laughed, I made a mess, I experimented endlessly, and sometimes even felt a little guilty at the havoc I was causing. But underneath the fun, I started to feel for Henry. I wanted him to rediscover that spark, that playfulness he'd lost along the way. Now, there aren't any spoilers here, but I want to quickly mention the ending. I wasn't expecting a quirky little game about a half-headed character to make me cry. But as the credits rolled, I found myself cursing the screen. This little Henry Halfhead had claimed my heart so very quickly, and he just might claim yours too. Henry Halfhead is short, simple, and incredibly creative. It balances cozy, puzzly fun with a surprisingly heartfelt message. It reminded me that even as adults, it's okay, and maybe even important, to embrace a little chaos and find happiness in the everyday. Henry Halfhead might only last a few hours, but it left a big impression on me. It's silly, it's strange, and it quietly reminded me how important it is to keep a bit of playfulness alive, even as the world around us tries to make us grow up. If you've ever felt stuck in the same old routine, maybe becoming a bed, a flower pot, or a paper plane is exactly what you need. Henry Halfhead is available right now. Go and check it out if you're wanting a quirky, fun, and surprisingly heartfelt little adventure. Thank you for watching.